So the question is, how do you get people participating in meetings? You want them to brainstorm, you want them to come up with thoughts and ideas, and they're really reticent to do that. And it's really a common problem. I hear more managers and meeting facilitators saying, I just can't get my people to open up, I can't get them to talk. There's all sorts of little practical things, of course, that people talk about when it comes to getting people to open up. Your listening skills, looking people in the eye, giving them the opportunity to talk, asking questions to draw out their thoughts, and all of those things. And all that's very important. I'll deal with those in different videos. But there's one answer to this problem that is overlooked almost always. That is at the foundation and is the bottom line to getting people to open up in your meetings. And that is simply this: the same culture that you have in your business on a daily basis is the same culture you have in your meetings. There is no magic when people walk into your meeting. If we have a non-participatory culture, a culture in which people are not used to participating, there's no magic that happens when they walk into our meeting and all of a sudden they suddenly become participatory. The same culture you have in your business on a daily basis is the same culture you have in your meeting. 3 things in our culture we must have if we're going to have people open up in our meetings and feel like they can be free to brainstorm, free to come up with thoughts and ideas. One is we have to create this participatory culture where people are used to participating. And the way we do that is by asking them for their participation. If on a daily basis I go to my people, I'm asking their thoughts and ideas about different things that we do, they're going to be very used to that type of collaborative effort. And so when they come into a meeting, they're going to collaborate with me with their thoughts and ideas. They're going to brainstorm and come up with whatever creative solutions that they might have because I've caused them to become used to it. They've gotten into the habit of sharing their thoughts and ideas, and that simply carries over to the meetings. Where I don't do that on a daily basis, there's no magic that's going to happen in my meetings that all of a sudden is going to make them participatory. So number one, I cause them to participate. I bring about their participation on a daily basis. That carries over to my meetings. The second thing is this. I deal in another video with the tremendous fear of failure that exists in human beings. If we handle mistakes with punishment and people are afraid to risk on a daily basis in my business, what makes you think for 1 second they're going to come into my meeting risking failure in front of 10 or 12 or whatever set of eyes in that meeting, including my own, including your own as the leader? So 2 things so far. We foster the participation on a daily basis. Second, we make sure that mistakes and failure is not something are not something to punish, but they are something to teach and learn from. And so if we foster that type of thought process, then in meetings when somebody's wrong, which in brainstorming sessions everybody is at one time or another. As a matter of fact, most people that open their mouth in a brainstorming session are wrong, at least to whatever degree, until we discuss it long enough to get to that which is really right. So we have to be in a situation where we foster participation. We have to be in a situation where we handle failure really well and mistakes really well, so that people are willing to risk and open up in meetings. The third thing is we need to, I deal in another video also with this in greater detail, but I'll say it for our meeting's sake here, is we must enjoy and relish diversity and diverse thought. We really got to enjoy people that see things in different ways than what we do. And instead of it, because it's different, all of a sudden we relegate it to the garbage bin because it's different than our own thought process, our own way. We're making a tremendous mistake by doing that. So if I relish diverse points of view, if I love diverse thought, if I use failure and mistakes as education as opposed to something to punish, and if I foster participation on a daily basis, that culture will carry over to meetings. If I don't do those things on a daily basis, well, if we don't, then there's no wondering why people come into our meetings and are reticent to bring up ideas, reticent to bring up thoughts of their own. Foster participation, teach through failure and mistakes, thoroughly enjoy and value diversity, and you'll find that culture carry over your meetings and your people much more willing to think, come up with thoughts and ideas, and express them in meetings, which is exactly what we're looking for.